Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday 112. Intuition or projection? Question. What is intuition? How can I know if it's intuition or just my fear or desire? How can I use intuition for my benefit? Yeah, okay. Intuition is likened to the example of you're looking out over the horizon before the sun rises, and you see the sky light up. And with your ability to see, you're noticing things. But you don't know what the source of this light is. You're just able to see things very clearly because the light has come. Intuition is like that. Intuition is this flash ability to know and see things as they are before there's any evidence of the truth of it or the cause of it. You don't know how you know, but you know. Intuition is beyond the five senses. It comes, it's a realm that lives above and beyond the five senses. So the five senses are very grounded and earthy, but intuition is in that realm where the five senses come into existence. But it's the before the five senses can tell you anything. How do you know if it's intuition or if it's fear or if it's some kind of a projection of some sort? Intuition is coming from a place of, when it's pure, there is no, it's not something you take personally. It's just an ability to pick up something that is happening externally, but it really has nothing to do with you. It's not a personal thing. It's just your ability to pick up on things, to pick up the emanation of something. You're sensing something about that thing. What happens to us is we take it personally. It spirals down into the mind, and because we don't know if it's true or not on the mind level, the mind will start to take you down into fear or desire. So when you have a flash in a moment, it's because you're in a more detached, open state of mind or open state of consciousness, and these truths come in. And it's a sign of being more spiritually awake. But if you're not purified on the mind and ego level, then it's just the mind and ego are just going to grab that and spiral you all the way down into a fear channel or into an ego channel. So you're going to start asking questions. Is this true? How should I act? And then fear will take over, and then you'll end up making a decision based on your fear and not based on just the reality of it. So in order to benefit from intuition, you need to practice a verification process. And you start with something really small, like you say, okay, all right, let's use the example of you in your bed. So what you do is you pose a question, and that's how intuition, that's the best way to practice intuition, is you pose a question up to the universe. And you say, okay, is my bed good for me? Do I feel comfortable and good in my bed? And the way you find out is if the intuition is like without any mind and senses, is it a yes or is it a no? And you check. Does it feel like a yes or does it feel like a no? If you spend too much time on it, it goes down into your mind, and then you start to kind of go around and round and round, and you've lost it. But then if you just ask the question again and just open yourself up without any prejudice, without any preference, without any desire or fear running you, you just offer it up from that place of openness and trust, then you'll get a yes or a no. So let's say the next question you might get ask for you in your bed would be, should I make a change? And then you go inside and you feel it, a yes or a no. And then say, okay, well, say there's a yes. Then what you do to verify if your intuition is on or not is you go ahead and make the change that came to your head in that flash of intuition. And then you check again. Does it feel right now? And then you check inside the right, the yes or the no. And eventually, when you do this as a practice, and you can do it with small things, but the way to do it is ask a question out up into the universe and wait for an answer without it going into your mind or into your ego. You'll know the difference when, because intuition is light and almost playful, and it's nothing personal. If you start to take it personally, it means it's already gone into your ego and to your mind. If it's gone into your ego or to your mind, you start to feel contracted, heavier, and all these other personality stuff starts to come up. What's important is that you ground yourself. Your body needs to be grounded. So you need to do grounding exercises to make sure that because for intuition to be validated or to be useful in your life, if you're not grounded, then you will get all this other mental projection, which is your concern. But if you're grounded, which means you're feeling solid and connected within yourself, then you will be able to have these flash insights or intuitions, and they're easily verifiable because afterwards when you verify with your senses, you'll get, oh, yeah, it was right. And so a solid sense of yourself without going into fear, mental ideas, anticipations, and past memories and traumas. Like, to really practice intuition, you need to have a spiritual lifestyle, really, and keep purifying your nervous system and your stuff of your past and your imagination, and let it be that what you're picking up is a truth about what is, not about what you want something to be or what you fear something is going to be. So with more verification practice, you will be able to benefit from your intuitive ability more and more in your life, to the point where you will find that you do not need external advice, or you will not be depending on external friends and authorities for making your decisions in life. Rather, you will spiritually become more empowered because you're listening to something that is truthful and clear when it's not attached to your ego and your mind identity. I hope that helps. See you next Wisdom Wednesday. Bye.